Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to another Kissa review.
Today we're reviewing
Neeloofar.
As usual, our review is going to be a deep dive into the characters, the kind of issues that may have been discussed during the movie, and much more. This is not your run-of-the-mill review.
Yes. I'm more interested to discuss the character of Neeloofar because of her being visually impaired.
Yes.
And we do want to talk about persons with disability on this one.
Yes. And we also want to address some of the misconceptions or negativity around the movie, which we don't feel is justified.
Because a lot of people are talking about the character of Neeloofar as a visually impaired person. We have been surrounded by those who are not able to see, and we want to address that.
So let's get into it.
Yes. Neeloofar, फूल ही नहीं हमारे पास.
Cool.
First, we will talk about those things we actually liked a lot,
Yes.
and then we will go on those points which we did not maybe agree
could
with,
use
which
improvement.
doesn't make the movie bad.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to tell everyone, do not dismiss it. Go see it.
Watch it.
Watch it because this is our Pakistani cinema. If-
And make your own judgments. Like, don't go by reviews, even ours. Just go watch it and make your own opinions.
and you know, don't regret watching it because you are supporting Pakistani cinema. I think हमारे साल में 2 या 3
दो
movies
movies
आती
आती
हैं.
हैं, yeah.
बाकी जो बाकी दुनिया में 2-3 movies हर हफ्ते आती हैं.
Yes.
तो उनको पहले हफ्ते में बुरा कहना I think is unfair. For me, I think I loved the ambience of the movie. I loved Lahore. मैंने बचपन का एक काफ़ी बड़ा हिस्सा लाहौर में summers में गुजारा है हर साल और मेरे लिए वो बहुत nostalgic है. So I loved the way they've shown Lahore almost like AI. A friend was sitting a row ahead of me and I messaged her actually while I was in the movie. Is Lahore that clean? And she's like, yes, it is. Because she's from Lahore. And I thought ये थोड़ा AI type करके डाला गया है with cleaner roads, but she said that's the way it is. We're giving a positive reflection of our country to others. ठीक है? हम बहरीन में रहते हैं. So I just feel it's very important that others look at my country with that same eye.
Yes. It was very beautiful. I've never been to Lahore. So it was, but it was almost nostalgic, which is weird because I've never been to Lahore. So I'm like, why is that nostalgic? But I think it's just it reminds me of old buildings in Manama because I think when we were growing up, buildings they used to be close together, like neighbors could talk over terraces, so you get that nostalgic feeling. And I love that they showed it. They didn't show like a very glamorous side. They showed like, you know, neighborhoods and things like
yeah.
that.
And very clean neighborhoods.
Yeah, I love the use of color in the movie. It's very warm, you know, like the filter on the movie, it's very warm. Like they use a lot of these kind of colors like burgundies and maroons and stuff. And it's very reminiscent of like soft romance, you know, which is the vibe of the movie.
There are people who are calling it gloomy. But you know what? I've seen gloomy movies.
Yeah, it
And
wasn't
if you go and watch a Hollywood gloomy movie, you will see the difference. But this was not gloomy to me.
Yeah.
To me.
I agree with you. It wasn't gloomy. It was warm. Warm can never be gloomy. Gloomy is more like it's dark
And
but
grays.
it's grays, it's blues, it's more cold. I think so. This gave me a very warm feeling.
Yes.
So I don't know why. नजर की बात होती है.
नजर की बात होती है और expectation की बात होती है. Perception की भी बात होती है.
Yes.
So you know, for me, what stood out was that Funland sort of scene, and that was very nice and vibrant. Even though it was in the dark, it was very nice and vibrant. And then, of course, the subtlety of Myra's clothes. They were very neutrals and pastels.
Yes.
And I think that reflects the softness of her character. She was not wearing harsh clothes. She was wearing softer pastels. That was very well thought of.
Yeah. I loved the fact in the end scene, spoiler alert, when she comes to his interview and she's wearing that dress, and me and my sister had this argument. We were like, is it black? Is it blue? However, it was very reminiscent of Humsafar. Do you remember Mahira's outfit in Humsafar, the iconic black? It was like full wo Peshwas type, right?
It was very much like that.
She was wearing exactly almost the same thing, and it just brought back those memories of Mahira and Fawad on screen together.
And you know, I think this, of course, this movie has been shot over a couple of years, many years, and I think this last scene was shot in the end. that's how they are today. I don't know if they deliberately did that, because you could tell that she's matured. In some of the scenes, she looked much younger, and now you could tell that she's matured. I think, और उन्होंने ना उसका makeup भी harsh किया था end के scene में, to actually maybe reflect more of the maturity.
But to also reflect that she can now see herself.
Yeah.
Because in the end, we don't know, is she looking at him? Is she not? Because it took a while, right, to figure out, okay, she is looking at him. वो देख सकती है.
वो देख सकती है.
So I think that also, her look will change, because now she has more control over what that looks like. Coming back to the movie that was shot over years, what we know is that it was because of the pandemic that it got delayed, and then the busy schedules of the actors, shooting couldn't happen in public places, things like that. So it took a while, and you cannot tell exactly which scenes were shot earlier or later. You can a little bit.
You can, Sabab, because there are the time where Fawad is much leaner.
Yeah.
Having said that, they've also used that now, because when he's actually sitting on the stage and narrating his story, he's a little older. So I think it sort of worked, but the switch we could notice, you know.
Obviously, there's time that has passed, so actors have aged. For me, it was most apparent in Gohar Rashid's character, because in his first scene where he has a curly hair and he's narrating his own work to a group of people, and then the next time you see him, he's on TV advocating for Mansoor.
And you can see that aging has happened.
Yeah.
But also because now we know who Gohar Rashid is, and we know his capabilities. That is what I was disappointed in. Just for him to narrate something and then be on TV and khalas.
Yeah. However, that scene where he's in that newsroom and there's that interview, I think that to me told me most about the movie than any other
thing.
Than any other scene. So here's coming back to one of the criticisms that I have, is that it took a long time for the plot to reveal itself. Even though it's not a mystery movie, so there's no plot. We know there's a romance. We know Mansoor has a past. We kind of found it out when he was doing his first book reading. But that interview with Gohar and the other character who was against Mansoor, that to me was very, very pivotal, because it told us so much about Mansoor. And I feel like maybe it was too late in the movie. You know what I wish, Shameen? Is that, you know, in the beginning, he's doing that reading about Mahnoor, his wife who has passed. So I wish that they had like a contrast of him doing the reading and a new segment happening around him at the same time. That would have given us a context. Okay, he's a writer who there's controversy around him, like people are against him, and that would have set a really nice tone of the movie.
And I wonder if they lost that plot in the years in between.
I feel like some things were missed. Yeah. It almost feels like something was missing in the movie.
Some things were lost. Atika Odo was lost.
Yes.
Gohar Rashid was lost.
Yes.
Dadi could have been a little more. Because see, Atika Odo, the woman that she is, and the powerhouse, I don't see her in like a side character for 5 minutes. I see her much more. So maybe that was because the schedules and all of that happened.
And again, we're not talking about runtime, right? How much runtime does a person need to have to show the depth of their character? But with Atika, I felt like she could have been such a pivotal, supporting cast for Mansoor to again give us a little bit of his context and his inner being. Because essentially, I feel the movie is called Neeloofar, but it was really about Mansoor's artistic pursuit of love and grief, which wasn't addressed.
Mansoor was a widower. And suddenly he's smitten by Neeloofar. And I think there's a time gap in between that. And that shows he's ready for love again.
Yeah.
But I honestly also feel that he didn't get into it for love. He got into it for being smitten and just seeing, ye kya character hai? And then he falls in. He was curious, and curiosity led him to meet her again and again. And she challenged him also. I think nobody challenged Mansoor Ali Khan in his life. I think he was not used to it. And there are many reviews out there that talk about the writer or the director should have given some context. Yes, for sure. There's some context is missing, but we're mature. I think we can, if it's missing, yes, it's a fault, but we can create it ourselves.
Yeah.
Because remember, एक point था, एक ज़माना था जहाँ movies की ending भी नहीं दिखाते थे. You had to actually imagine. वो दिखाते थे बस वो चलते हुए चले गए. अब हमें ये नहीं पता उनकी शादी हुई. What happened to them?
A bus hit them.
A bus hit them. You don't know. So I think this was a little imaginative, and you know how they that recordings that she was doing and how she made Fawad Khan imagine
I
that.
love those.
I loved that segment. That was, I think, one of my favorite. I did know that they were these drawings,
I love those.
but I had my eyes closed.
Oh, you had your eyes closed?
I had my eyes closed.
No, I wanted to see the visuals.
I
And
had
the
my eyes
visuals were
closed.
amazing because they were very minimalist drawings,
Yeah.
like animations.
My eyes were closed for most part of it. That's why I know कि वो क्या बना रहे थे.
हाँ.
But it was amazing.
There are things left in there where we as viewers are supposed to read between the lines. It's almost like, I think Niloufar is not your commercial release, right? It's not got this weird, unnecessary comedic scenes that most movies do that are so cringe. It's got conversation, it's got dialogue, and then it's got some missing pieces. So some of it, while I think it's intentional, some we do feel like we needed a little more of. But the way it's picturized, I would compare it to abstract art. It's not for everyone. You make your own conclusions from it, you derive your own views from it. But having said that, I still feel some glue was missing in the movie. Maybe it's an editing thing, maybe it's the fact that it was shot over so many years, but something was missing earlier context. I just think if some things had shifted around in the order of how we saw things, it would have made sense. And the thing is, we don't have to keep a mystery alive at the end. It's not a mystery movie, so it would have made sense to have some things in the beginning of the movie to give more context on Mansoor and also on Niloufar.
The context of Niloufar was slightly missing. While I love the acting of a visually impaired person, which we will come back to, we knew very later that something happened to her parents. So she doesn't have any friends. We don't know how she learned the skills she learned. There's a lot we don't know. And you know, if this was about somebody who doesn't see, who can't see, then I do feel I would like to know how she got there. For just inspiration even to other people who are challenged.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, her dadi did mention that when she was 5 or 6 years old, she lost her vision. We don't know how. You know, we don't know if it was an accident, if it was a disease, because again, that gives you context about, because she was a very positive person. She was very grateful for everything around her and, you know, just very, very happy. She could feel the joy and live in the present moment. So that was very inspiring. But it would have been nice to know how she got to that place.
Yes. Coming again to some reviews that are saying she did not act out the blind girl. And actually, I don't even like using the word blind. I work with persons with disabilities. I also volunteer on an app called Be My Eyes. So what this app does in the end is it pairs the visually impaired with those who can see, and a call comes in and you can help them with anything. I've had people who I've helped counting money, because they even run a store. People can do a lot. Like the people who call in actually have jobs, have businesses, just that sometimes they need assistance. Someone used to call me from Pakistan and I would help him to count his money, and that was, and he was very organized. I would say, okay, ye 100 hai, so he would make piles of it. He knew which pile was what. But he needed to know the eventually. And I did ask him, don't you have family members? And he said, you know, I'd like to do this myself. I don't want to involve family because you'd never know what goes out of the pile. There's a lot visually impaired people can do. I've studied with one person in an art school. So I just feel that we cannot disregard the capabilities of a visually impaired person.
So some of the criticisms we've seen is that, why is she dressing up? Why does she have a mirror? Why is she wearing a watch and things like that? Just because somebody is visually impaired doesn't mean that they do not care about their appearance. People do like to be proper. They do like to look nice. And again, when we get context, that maybe this has been her mirror for a long time, because she wasn't born visually impaired. She lost her sight. Plus, it's a dressing table. And the third point was, somebody said she has a watch.
She has a watch.
Well, there are watches that you can actually, you know, read as well with your fingers. And again, it's aesthetic. If she's wearing bangles as well, so she can wear a watch as well.
Maybe that is also, Sabah, that there was some context missing. Let's say if, for example, she's in front of the mirror, and this is my thought process, and this is my imagination, coming from the place where I know a few people who are visually impaired, and they're all different. Some people are seeing hazes, some people are seeing whitish. They know when it's day, they know it's when it's night. A visually impaired person is not completely seeing black, all right? most of the time. So I feel if there was context where, you know, they could have told us what happened, and yes, she can say, see some shades and all, that would have helped the greater audience.
And I think this movie assumes that the viewer is a intelligent person that can think more in an abstract form. We maybe have gotten used to things being fed to us and told to us. हर चीज़ का context ज़रूर चाहिए. Whereas look, at the end of the day, she is also a young woman who cares about what she looks like. It doesn't matter what ability she doesn't have. Everyone cares what they look like, whether they can see themselves or not.
Yes.
So that, accept that. It's not a plot hole. It's just who Niloufar is.
And this could have come out from the amazing Dadi who could have gotten her the right clothes, stitched them for her, and told, and you know, how she would touch the kadhai of the shirt to see what she wants to wear.
Yeah, I think that was such a beautiful scene.
That was a very beautiful scene.
So we don't really understand that criticism that she's visually impaired or kyun ye sab kar rahi hai, kya kar rahi hai. However, there's things that I actually do not understand in terms of some scenes. Okay, why were they there? Maybe I didn't understand them, and maybe if somebody from the team of Niloufar is watching, they can explain it to us. What was the significance of that train scene? Remember, she's almost like gone when they're grabbing chai. Mansoor and Farooq Chacha are grabbing chai. I don't understand the significance of it.
And how they got out, we don't know.
And
right?
also, how did Farooq Chacha see her on the train
from
in the
so
first
far
place?
away?
Because she was also on the other side, where she was standing. So and I just wanted to understand in terms of context and moving the story along, what was the significance of it?
So if I'm now creating that significance in my head, and वो obviously मेरा काम नहीं है, मगर I feel it was her, you know, she let go and she danced. So it was her literal Ja Simran Ja moment where she left everything for romance. I think that was what maybe the director was trying. But I did like all the slightly masale wala scenes also.
कौन सा मसाला?
The airport. That airport filmy scene.
I actually didn't
Was
like that.
you didn't like it? ये
it.
तुम बहुत आला artist हो तुम.
No, कौन सा airport पे somebody is gonna make that kind of announcement? I just think it won't be allowed. It will not be allowed. You know, ये हो सकता है कि calling Niloufar, please come to this, या कोई से message पहुंचा देता है, and maybe somebody reads out a letter to her जो उन्होंने लिखा है. But in the airport, वो जनाब poetry पढ़े, it didn't make sense to me. Plus, technically, वो जो airport के speakers होते हैं, वो थोड़े कोई भी airport चले जाओ, it's never that
you
clear.
can never hear them.
It's never that clear.
But बड़ी खूबसूरत poetry थी.
It would be like this. It wouldn't be
Yes,
that clear.
I think that
Talking about continuity, हमारी ये चाय कैसे आ गई? I actually loved जब वो मंसूर कह रहा था ना कि I hate those cringy airport scenes. मैं मंसूर के साथ थी. और जब ये हुआ ना airport scene, I was like, Mansoor, that's disappointing. But he made good fun of it on the way. He's like, oh my God, I'm doing this. मैंने कहा था. और ऐसा होता है life में. आप कहते हैं कि मैं ये कभी नहीं करूँगी, and then that thing happens to you. So
that happens to us a lot. That's human.
Yeah.
I think that's something. Karma. I think to me, Sabah, the flaws included those scenes with Atika Odo. I have no idea what that Haveli was. I have no idea why they were sitting there. Why Fawad Khan was wearing a Jinnah cap. What was that mehfil? Yeah. Yes, we understand it went. He was rude to somebody who जिसने फिर बदला लेके वो TV station पहुंच गया. But for context, what is happening? Why is Gohar Rashid narrating something?
Who is Gohar Rashid?
Who is Gohar
You know,
Rashid?
so again, there are some things that are missing. मुझे लग रहा है ये this was, if it was earlier in the movie, again, when we are making our perception about Mansoor, it would have made more sense. क्योंकि आप दिखा रहे हैं कि मंसूर की एक life है, उनकी ये महफिलें हैं, he's a writer, he's this, he's that, and then he meets Niloufar. And again, I do want to address that this is like a normal trope in Bollywood and Hollywood movies, right? The manic pixie girl, that's what they call this trope, who comes into a man's life and he's down and he's and she kind of brings color to his life and brings meaning to his life again after he's going through something. So at the end of the day, that's the trope of the movie. That's the plot of the movie, that this is what's happening. She's bringing out this new person in him after his grief. But I think हमारा criticism भी ना kind of complimented कि we just wanted more. We just wanted more of everything.
I think we wanted more of, no, and I think we needed more to make more sense.
Yes.
And I do find that missing. I think you and I are very optimistic people. Because हम उसमें create कर रहे हैं कि हम बना रहे हैं साथ साथ कि ये हो रहा था, वो हो सकता था. शायद हमें at times Sabha and I do that for other things as well.
Yes.
We give that,
We fill in those
we
gaps.
fill in those gaps, but the general masses will not fill in those gaps.
But we cannot deny the beauty of the movie.
Yes, we
Every
cannot.
scene. Ek to, mashallah, Fawad and Mahra are amazingly gorgeous people. Bolna padega. Like every scene you see, you want to look at it, you know. But every shot, every setting, it's just gorgeous. The lighting, वो जो cafe में बैठे हैं, वो जो other cafe में बैठे हैं, वो animations, even the animation sequences, I think could have been used a little bit more. That's how Mansoor thinks.
Another thing I want to say to some people who have been talking about this even before the movie came out, कि ये दोनों क्यों? They're an older couple. Yeah, so what? Being in that age group now, I feel the same way. Who can judge it?
It's okay to watch a romance between older people as well. They never hinted on their age in the movie.
That's another very good thing. They never spoke about the age they are, and therefore they cannot look like a misfit of any, anyways.
So you're watching, to me, it looked like a more in their 30s couple who were finding each other. Maybe Mahira was a little bit younger because she did look a little bit younger in the movie as well. So I don't know ki age criticism, why are we obsessed with it?
And then there are people who are saying, इन दोनों के अलावा कोई नहीं है. भाई कौन है? बताओ कौन है? यहाँ movies बन कहाँ रही हैं? Now Fawad Khan has produced this. Obviously it's going to be him. And obviously he's going to go for the biggest superstar Myra Khan. And Myra Khan, there's another, people criticize that वो older हो गई है, बंद करना चाहिए. क्यों बंद करना चाहिए? They are our superstars. They've made us proud in so many other arenas. And also, Sabha, Myra Khan is voice for many, many important issues. And I find that grace, the grace that I see in Angelina Jolie and the grace I see in Aishwarya Rai. Because they not only know they're beautiful, they have addressed issues that have been heard. And Myra Khan, being an icon, is heard. So why not?
They're beautiful people. Ye kaun criticize kar raha hai ki they shouldn't be on screen? It's absolutely, I find that absurd कि आपके पास actors हैं. And the thing is, the criticism आता है Mahira Khan पर because she's a woman. हम लोग, we've been conditioned to believe कि if you're over a certain age, a woman is old, she cannot be in movies anymore. जबकि हमारे heroes 50, 60, 70s तक heroes आ सकते हैं और उनकी age पे कोई criticize नहीं करता है. But because she's a woman,
it's very similar to our criticism that we're giving Javed Sheikh and Biorana for Jama Taksim. And why does she look older? So what? There are a lot of women who end up looking older than the women
and they're actually
their
younger
husbands
than
in
their
reality.
husbands.
Yes. Because women age.
Women age, they bear children. They give more of themselves to their whole family than a man in this position. And she gives more. जो आप देखते हैं ना, वो एक बहुत ही properly kept जो होते हैं अफराद. That's because there's their wife behind them taking care of everything for them.
कि उनके कपड़े क्रिस्प लग रहे हैं, चेहरा चमक रहा है. Javed Sheikh, of course, has done a lovely job in that show. But this is an unfair criticism.
Not just unfair, it's an unnecessary criticism.
It is an unnecessary.
Yes, अगर दिखाया गया है कि वो 25-20 साल की लड़की है, I will agree. But इस मूवी में वो दिखाया नहीं गया. So why are we talking about age?
I know. Why are we always so focused कि एक औरत 40s में आ जाए, 50s में आ जाए, 60s में आ जाए, बस हो गया उसके लिए. क्यों बस हो गया यार?
Have you guys seen Mahira Khan? She's gorgeous. कौन बोल रहा है ये? At that age, she's amazing. I want to see more of her and Fawad on the screen all the time, doing nothing. Just there.
Chalo. If a flower fell when you said that.
See? And when it comes to Fawad and Mahira, their chemistry, guys, come on. Their chemistry is amazing. It's like we cannot deny it. One other thing that I love about Niloufar is there was this hint again and again about bringing back the love of the Urdu language. And I loved what Gohar Rashid was saying in that interview कि Urdu language में आपके ये बादशाहों की भी है और ये beggars की भी है. इसमें आप प्यार की बातें भी कर सकते हो और war की बातें भी कर सकते हैं. That scene to me, I think, was an iconic, one of the best scenes of the movie. Even though it didn't have the main characters, but that scene, उसमें जो मूवी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट और जो स्टोरी आई है ना, it just touched on so many levels, I think.
It was. I think it also stems from the fact that we do a radio show in Urdu and we've been learning and we've gotten, हमें थोड़ा सी मोहब्बत हो गई है. This podcast is in English because this is for the wider audience in the GCC, but our radio show is for Pakistanis, and we understand now where those words were coming from. My favorite dialogue, and Sabah, I hope I have this dialogue correct because मेरे दिमाग में बैठा हुआ है और शायद मैंने create किया या वाकई में है, and somebody quoted it also after the show, and it became my favorite. खामोशी के शोर से भी डर लगता है.
Nice.
This has so much depth in it.
It does. And we've all felt it.
At some point in our lives.
Yes.
The silence that kills us. Yeah. So overall, yes, it has loopholes. Yes, there's context missing. Yes, there could have been more. But yes, it is our Pakistani movie. It is our cinema.
And it's a beautifully made movie. It's a treat for the eyes. It's a treat for the ears. With the Urdu language, with the music and the dialogue. When we did our community screening of Neeloofar, one of the reviews that we got from one of the community members was, she's like, it's the type of movie you have with a hot cup of coffee and it's cozy. That's the vibe of Neeloofar. It's cozy, it's warm, it's, you know, it's a type of movie that you watch with a quiet smile on your face. You're like, oh, yeah, you know, ye ho raha, and dono characters ke beech mein, you can see that those parts, chutkule unme, unki story, it's getting bigger and bigger. It's that kind of movie. It's not your doom dadaka commercial. I think it's just something to be enjoyed quietly.
Even if people have criticism, and which could be fair, maybe we've missed those points, I would say it's too early to talk about them. Let people go experience it. We go experience a lot of movies and we generally don't like them. But let them also go in for this movie. Yes. Don't discourage people because this is our cinema and we need to make revenue. We need to encourage these producers to make more movies. We need to encourage Fawad Khan, Myra Khan to continue their amazing work because it's a stepping stone. Our cinema is very behind. Our cinema needs those stepping stones. With Maula Jat, with my Qaid-e-Azam Zindabad, with Love Guru, and now this. We're stepping ahead and let that journey continue.
The stepping ahead, but what we don't mean is that the quality is amazing. We're just saying that the amount of movies that are coming out, because of responses like this, where people are just like bashing the movie, it's very, you know, it's counterproductive. We want to see more movies. So go see it, make your opinion about it for sure. But go see it first. Don't go on anybody else's opinion. Dekhni chahiye, mujhe ke nahi. It's okay. You spend a few dinars and you go see it. And that being said, there is no shortage of talent. There is no shortage of the quality of cinematography or direction or story or dialogue. That was all on point. It was all on point. It's just that movies ban rahi hai, we need to support more movies coming out.
Yes, for sure.
So thank you for watching our very long review of Neeloofar because we're so passionate about it.
And some people will think that why is this review even important or necessary? It's not. We wanted to talk about it.
Yes, हमारी मर्जी.
मेरी आंखें
मेरी मर्जी.
मेरी आंखें मेरी मर्जी. नहीं.
मेरी आंखें हमारी. मेरा मुंह मेरी मर्जी.
तो आखिर में हम कहना चाहते हैं कि दूसरों की बातों में मत खो जाओ. खुद देखो, खुद सोचो, अपनी राय से रोशन हो जाओ.
वाह.
वाह. वाह.